I last touched base at the end of November on our Meet the FCB event, and then just before Christmas, some news around the club and where things were at. And obviously, we're getting closer to finalisation here in the stadium. Next Friday, we should have handover, where we actually finally receive the keys to the stadium. So, it's a really great bit of news that throughout all this time, and the situation that we're all in, that we have finally got this over the line, and we will be in full possession of the stadium. So there's a lot to be thankful for at the moment. But obviously, it's been, as I just said, it's been a very tough season, one of the hardest in football for all football clubs, and likewise for our football results at the moment. It's been pretty difficult, and obviously football is a results-based business, and everyone at the club is feeling the same way that the fans are at the moment, and we're doing everything we can to turn it around. Just to put it into some context, we aren't a rich club, and we live within our means, and this means we start the season with what some might say was a relegation budget. But the fact that we were able to sign League One standard players, is all testament to the fans. The fans, people that bought the non-refundable season tickets, they bought the debentures, at a time when we were looking at a season with no ticket revenue, and without doing that, there's no doubt, that we would have been able to get close to assembling a squad that we had, that we saw, performing very well at the start of the season. But given all that, Glenn and the team never complained once. We all saw it for what it was, a challenge, but one that we want to face head on, such as the Wimbledon way, and that's about punching above our weight and overcoming the odds. So I guess the question is, what are we going to do now? Well, we have a long-term strategy at the club that we're not just going to rip up following some bad results. We believe in what we're trying to do here, with a young team, the youngest in the league, who we believe have the potential to be coached to fulfil that potential. That said, injuries have been problematic, and we're working hard to find ways to find cover for that, and quality cover. And obviously I'm very delighted that last night the board gave its full support, to aid us in that search. And like I said, this is also thanks to your support as well, for buying the non-refundable season tickets and buying the kit, and buying the book. It's basically given us the opportunity to make some money available, should the right players become available in this window. But bearing that in mind, we're not just going to sign anyone, just to fill a place in the squad. Glenn and I are both in agreement that we only want to bring in quality players in those key positions, who can improve the side from the get-go. But we also aren't going to endanger the club's future by overstretching ourselves, and I need to thank the Don's Trust who have backed us in this regard. But I also can't reiterate enough that this is only possible, thanks to the fans who have backed us in this, to this incredible extent once again this season and stuck by us. I hope everyone can see what we're doing, and that we're not just sitting on our hands. Everyone at the club is pulling in the same direction to give us the best possible chance to get things right on the pitch, just as we've all come together, to get things moving off the field throughout this last season. And all this, while we're not being able to physically come to games. I genuinely couldn't be prouder of our fans, and it's by sticking together that we will overcome the odds once again, and you can be rest assured that we will keep fighting all the way. We are Wimbledon, and that's what we do.